There's £1,260 sitting at HMRC with your name on it. And every April, another £252 of it is gone for good. You can never get that year back. If you're married and one of you doesn't pay income tax, this is you. 2 million couples never take it. You've probably seen this called the Marriage Allowance. Most videos tell you it's worth £252 a year and stop there. That's the small half of it. They don't tell you about the 4 years behind you can still claim. They don't tell you there's a deadline in April. And they don't tell you there's one case where claiming this leaves you worse off. So let's do it properly.
Right now, this is being watched by a woman on the state pension alone.
Her husband draws a small works pension on top. Married 40 years. Every year since 2022, £252 has been theirs to take. Nobody wrote. Nobody rang. It just sat there. And by a man whose wife stopped work early to care for her mother, her income dropped below the line and stayed there. That's the moment they became eligible. They never noticed. Because nothing happens when you become eligible. No letter, no call, nothing.
If you know a married couple, one on a pension, the other still paying a bit of tax,
send them this now. Don't wait till the end. They very likely got £1,000 sitting there they know nothing about. And stay with me to the end, because there's one group of couples for whom claiming this costs them money, and HMRC won't stop you making that mistake. I'll show you exactly how to check in about 3 minutes. That part alone is worth staying for.
Here's the whole thing in one sentence. Everyone gets £12,570 a year, tax-free. If you don't use all of yours, because you're on the state pension or you've stopped work, that unused chunk is just wasted, goes nowhere. This lets you hand £1,260 of it to your husband or wife. They pay 20% tax, so that's £252 off their bill. Every year. That's the whole scheme. 3 things have to be true. You're married or in a civil partnership. Living together doesn't count, and I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't. One of you earns under £12,570. The other pays tax at the basic rate, 12.5 up to £50,270. If one of you is a higher rate taxpayer, this isn't for you. Now, how you take it. And this matters. The one who earns less has to apply, not the taxpayer.
Wrong one applies. It's rejected.
Go to gov.uk, search Marriage Allowance, both national insurance numbers to hand. 10 minutes. It's free, and there are firms who'll do it and keep a cut of your refund. Don't. It's 10 minutes and 2 numbers, and when you apply, claim the backdated years in the same go. That's where the real money is. Now, the part I ask you to stay for. When you hand over that £1,260, your own tax-free amount drops to £11,310. For most, fine, you weren't using it anyway. But if your income is just under the line, say £12,300, you've just pushed yourself into tax. You gain £252 and lose some straight back. HMRC processes it without a word of warning, so before you apply, find your real income. Comfortably under £11,300? You're safe. Between that and £12,500, do the sum first. And one more, because almost nobody knows it. If your husband or wife has died, and you were eligible before they died, you can still claim. Not online. You ring HMRC on 0300 200 3300. Widows have been paid 4 figures on that phone call. So, 2 million couples, £1,260 each. Money that's already been calculated, sitting in the system with your name against it, and it will not move until one of you asks. And on the 5th of April, another year of it is gone for good. 10 minutes.
Whoever earns less. Gov.uk. Do it this week. Look after each other. Figures are HMRC's own, correct for the 2026/27 tax year. Different thresholds apply in Scotland. If either of you was born before the 6th of April 19 flight, check married couples allowance instead. It's worth more, and you can't have both. General information, not advice.